rain, and there's flood warnings everywhere, and it just kind of cleared up. I think it favors Glacier Peak for it to be dry, so we'll see.
Back to receive for Glacier Peak.
Number 29.
Again, some new kids out here. So Jake Bird, the senior, 5'9", 170, back to receive.
We got to see him a lot in the spring, too.
The great kicker, number 1, Ponce Ignacio, kicks it off. Hill ready to go. Referee tonight, Steve Jensen. Umpire Roy Schilling. Linesman Wayne
Here we go.
Anthony.
Here we go.
A nice kick, and it looks like Bird takes it from just outside the 10, gets a crease on the sidelines, and gets all the way up
to the
40.
Maybe the 38 or the 40, but that's good field position. Kind of a short kick, and it looked like they were kicking away from Austin Otis on the tackle, by the way. You're going to hear his number a lot tonight.
And you're going to see Austin Otis on defense quite a bit. Not only is he the star running back, he's going to catch out of the backfield, all kinds of stuff for the key players. You see Branson Corwin.
Going to be his first snap.
And Matthew Darling, number 27, is right behind him. They give the handoff to Darling on the right side. He's crushed. A loss
of about 2 yards, I think. Well, they kind of started off with a conservative play, Scott. I think they're trying to, it's kind of like a boxing match. They're going to feel each other out a little bit.
You saw the senior C.J. Latt and also Evan Miksch on the
C.J.
tackle.
Latt, you're going to see a lot of him tonight.
So brings up second down and 12. Branson back to pass, got trouble. Flares out, now he's going to tuck it and rolls, get to the 40, out of the bounds around the 43. Nice job by Branson Corwin.
It looked like it could have been a loss of about 7 or 8 yards there, and he turned that into a gain of about, 8 or 9?
It will be third down and about 2 yards to go. Needs to get to the 46-yard line. Darling in the backfield once again. The split receivers to the near side is Trey Chambers. Nick Allen on the far side. Austin Hines. As now we see Corwin. He's going to take it all the way. Nice hole. Makes a move on Latt. Gets up and he thinks he has the first down.
Looked like a late hit there too, but they're not going to call it. You know what, he had the first down, then he came back, lost the first down, and got it back again. So, good little run by Branson. Again, Branson's kind of more the Leon Elliott type of quarterback, so we'll probably kind of comfortable running the ball.
First and 10 now on Glacier Peak's 47-yard line. No score, just the start of this season opener. Glacier Peak in the white new uniforms. Branson Corwin, the senior quarterback. Hands it off now to Darling. Darling breaks the tackle and gets up past the 45 into Lake Stevens territory.
Right at the first down marker. Depending on that spot, he might have it. I think he's going to get it.
Right on the line.
They're saying second down, but
second and inches here for Branson.
They should have called for a spot on that.
Corwin fakes the handoff. Now goes over the middle. It's bounced off C.J. Latt or a defensive lineman. I couldn't tell, Tim.
It was a little bit of a broken play there.
First time we saw Branson Corwin attempt to pass.
Well, now it's 3rd and inches.
3rd and 1.
Oh, I guess it's 3rd and 1, yeah.
They need to get just inside, looks like the 43-yard line.
Well, keep in mind, this is 4-down territory for Coach Rowe, especially at that yardage.
Another new wrinkle to the right flanker, 16, Leon Elliott, was the quarterback in the system, moved him out to receiver. Now they give it, fake it to Darling. Branson goes right up the gut for an easy first down.
Nice run. Again, Branson very comfortable running that ball. I may have said Leon Elliott, but he's more like David Linney. If I said Elliott, I was mistaken. But yeah, very comfortable running the ball.
Another first down here. Very good on the ground. Glacier Peak early on.
No completions yet for Glacier Peak.
First and 10, though. They're in business and driving. 10:08 left in the first quarter here.
Playing a little slower than they normally do, by the way.
First game, jitters, getting the rhythm. Corwin now does hand it to Darling, gets stuffed. And he's brought down. Evan Misch there. Fouts.
He's brought down with authority. They kind of gave him a little extracurricular on that.
And if you see in your screen, number 68 wearing the purple jerseys, that's Chris Lassiter, a junior, 6'4", 280 pounds, Tim.
They growing big.
That is some beef, let me tell you.
What's his number?
Number 68, Chris Lassiter.
We will be watching him.
2nd and 9 for the Grizzlies.
Great assignment for Neil Drewliner, the right guard. 2nd and 9 now on the 37 for Glacier Peak. Darling gets the call up the middle again, stretches it.
He'll
get to the 33.
It's going to bring up a big third down here. Probably 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Evan Misch again, the big fella. We'll see him as the left tackle on the offense when the Vikings get the ball. Here's a big third down. Fakes it to Darling. Fakes it. Now he's getting chased. Gets it over the middle. Almost intercepted. It is.
It is intercepted.
And that is Gavin O'Neill. Comes up with a big interception on a drive for Glacier Peak.
Yeah, that's one Branson Corwin wishes he could have back right now because he threw it right to him. And that's we say that was Gavin O'Neill.
Gavin O'Neill with the pick.
That's a costly pick. We were driving on him, and those are the type of things that could determine the outcome of the game in a real tight game.
Big turnover for Glacier Peak as they were driving on the opener here. 8:43 left in the first quarter. First time to see Eason, number 10, the quarterback. 6'4", 205. Just a sophomore.
And we got to see him as a freshman. We got to see his first plays as a freshman.
Otis to his right, fakes it. Now he throws over into Gavin O'Neill. He catches it at the 39, taken down nicely by Coleman, Hines, and Berg.
Logan Coleman, right?
Logan Coleman, number 9.
He's a wrestler.
He is a wrestler. He's playing some outside linebacker.
I think he placed in state last year.
A gain of 6, 2nd and 4 now for the Vikings on their first drive of 2013. Now he does hand it to Otis on the far side, has a little bit of daylight, gets a first down. He's finally brought down by Kainoa Wong.
And Kainoa may have saved 6 points right there. He almost got himself a flag, though, and the ref's in his face. He's lucky the ref didn't throw a flag on that. Kainoa kind of threw him down, but he saved a touchdown there. Got away from Chambers on that play.
1st and 10 now at the Glacier Peak 49. Again, we saw Austin Otis. He's not a big kid, but he is quick and fast, has great vision. Easton now. Intercepted by the thief, Trey Chambers. Oh, my goodness. He was trying to go to Tevin Gray, and boy, did he see that coming.
That was so close to a pick six that nobody was catching him on that. I think Trey was just looking at the end zone on that play. Great defensive play. Could have easily been 6 points, Glacier Peak.
And we'll go down to our sideline reporter, Ron Henthorne. Boy, they dodged a bullet. Brings up 2nd and 10 now, still from the 49. Eason, empty set, getting chased. Dips it off to Otis, and Wong is right there, but he struggles through for a first down.
Boy, is that Austin Otis?
Austin Otis flipped out of the backfield.
He's tough to bring down.
Another first down for the Vikings here. 7:46 left in the first quarter. No score.
We didn't get to see Austin Otis last year, which favored Glacier Peak quite a bit.
We got to see Tanner Krenz, number 23, who's now kind of in the slot and tight end position.
Boy, I got to tell you, Trey Chambers is probably kicking himself right now.
Oh, Trey had a pick six right on the door.
He read that perfectly. Just probably got a little over. You get a little amped up on those.
Let's go down to Ron Henthorne. What are they looking at, Ron, if you can hear me?
Looking at a couple of inches down here, Scott. They're ready to bring the chain over now, so I'm not sure exactly what they got going on here. I'm going to pull it down right now.
See what it is.
So they're questioning if it was a first down or not.
It looks like it's a first down
No,
from here.
looks like it might be a little short.
Out
It's
for the
inches short, I think.
Boy, it's close.
referee, Steve Jensen, the linesman, Wayne Anthony, line judge, Rick Hecht, and back judge, Pat Severs.
From here, it's about as close as it can get to being a first down. I mean, it's like 1 inch.
Make sure you join Fox Sports 1380 for the best in
Well,
football.
Scott,
They're going to keep it at third down, it looks like, Tim.
this is a game of inches.
This is a game of inches. You know, we didn't do that for pregame.
It really is.
It's a game. Life is a game of inches, Tim.
Sometimes it just depends on where the ref put the ball.
So third and an inch for Tony Eason, the big kid, with Otis to his right. And he's going to keep it. Coleman in his face. He can't get rid of it again.
There's an interception.
It is intercepted. Who has it?
It looked like number 5.
Oh, my goodness.
It looked like number 5 came down with it.
Joel Deflison was in there. Coleman got to Eason first.
Interception for the Grizzlies.
Do I?
And it is. They're saying Coleman got the interception, Tim.
Coleman, okay. Is he number 5?
No, he's number 9.
Number 9, okay. It was Coleman that got it.
Ron, did you see that? Was that Coleman number 9 down there?
He ended up with the ball. The first pick was number 53. The linesman had grabbed the ball in the air, and then he dropped it out of his hands, and Coleman picked it up.
Neil Drewliner, number 53, the big senior, 5'11", 270.
Okay, that's where I saw number 5 then.
Here we go, 1st and 10, Branson Kerwin, 2 turnovers, costly for both sides. First throw now, second throw, he's going deep, long for Trey! Misses it right through the hands! Incomplete! Trey Chambers.
Okay, so breaking that one down, Scotty had him wide open. It was actually a good throw. Just kind of got away from his fingertips. Trey's going to have a little bit of making up to do right now because that's 2 balls. That's 2 touchdowns Trey's kind of dropped right there.
Unbelievable.
That's uncharacteristic of the thief.
Leaves them at 2nd and 10 now from just inside their territory at the 49. Corwin to Darling. Darling gets popped loose, the ball's on the ground.
There's a flag on the play too, or maybe the flag was where they threw that where the ball dropped.
Boy, a big hit by C.J. Latt. Couldn't tell who else was in there.
There is a flag, but sometimes they accidentally throw that. It's a marker where the ball was fumbled.
Looks
They
like
typically throw their hat or some other type of beanbag, but
C.J. Latt was a
C.J.
popped
Latt,
it. He's good. Everything
that
is
was a
advertised.
big hit.
But Drewliner
Oh,
again there for the pickup.
They're saying first down Glacier Peak. I didn't hear what the penalty was.
Ron, could you hear what the penalty was? Ron Henthorne on the sideline.
It was a holding penalty on the defense, but Drewliner recovered the fumble.
Personal foul.
Oh, it was a personal foul. There it is.
So that's a 15-yarder.
Big pickup, almost as much as Trey Chambers would have had if he would have caught the ball there. A good ball by Branson Corwin letting it loose, but good things for Glacier Peak now. 1st and 10 right now at the Lake Stevens 30-yard line. Corwin with Darling to his right. Got big Nick Allen. They call him Big Al on the far side. One-on-one coverage. He's going to Big Al. Al goes up. No PI.
It looked like, from here, it looked like they were kind of all over him a little bit. But what Branson tried to do on that was throw it up in the air and let Nick Allen just go up for it. I think their theory on that was just put it up in the air.
Apparently, no one, you can't hear us out there. Second and 10 now. Again, number 3 for the Vikings, Justin Brown on the coverage there. So we're at 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Keeps
it up. Look at Corwin go. Finally taken down by Gavin O'Neill, but not until he gets to the 15-yard line.
I got to tell you, Branson looks a lot like David Linney running the ball, doesn't he?
Got to see if we can get Todd Elvig back up here on the booth. Here's this play, the 15. Branson going for Trey again. Touchdown, Peak.
Now, Scott, I said he had a lot of making up to do, and he just made up for that.
A 15-yard pass, Branson Corwin to his fellow senior, Trey Chambers.
It looked like he had a little bit of confidence in Trey because he kind of threw it up there for him, and Trey went and got it like it was a rebound.
In double coverage.
Yeah. Wow. So Glacier Peak draws first blood here.
And now one of the best kickers in the league, Spencer Pettit.
This should be just a little child's play for Spencer.
And it's good. So Spencer picks up where he left off. And just like that, it is 7-0 Glacier Peak. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back. 7-0 Glacier Peak.
Spencer Pettit will be kicking off for the Grizzlies.
2 turnovers, Tim Boyle, and then a 15-yard pass play from Branson Corwin to Trey Chambers, who had dropped one previously. This one goes into the end zone as we're used to seeing. Gavin O'Neill, no chance to take that back, and they'll start at the 20.
And that's a great special teams play. When you can kick it in the end zone every time and keep somebody like Gavin O'Neill away from bringing the ball out, that's large.
If you're just joining us, 6:28 left to go in the first quarter. Glacier Peak received the ball first, drove down, then it was an interception.
2 interceptions.
Well,
right?
then Lake Stevens had it, coughed it up again. They drove down, 15-yard pass play. That's where we're at 7-0. Eason hands it off to Otis on the left side. Peterson gets to him, slows him down, and then the rest of the Grizzlies along with Josh Elvig. And there's Justin Guffian for the first time.
Well, nice
number
sleeper
21
pick for the year. Was he in on that tackle?
He
too,
was.
Scott? Oh, and they got him. Yeah, they got him in the backfield.
A gain of 1, second down and 9. The ball on the Lake Stevens 21-yard line. We have not seen Eason go deep. Back to pass now. Fades to his right. Now getting chased.
Uh-oh.
He's going to go down the near sideline. It's caught!
Is it caught?
Right at the 41-yard line. An unbelievable catch.
That was an unbelievable catch. Guffey was all over him. He had the coverage on him. Just couldn't quite knock it out of his hands.
And that was sophomore Riley Krenz, who we heard before the game. Some feel he's even got more potential than older brother Tanner Krenz.
Wow, that was a great catch, too. And he was covered thick.
So 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line. Went from the 21 to the 38 in a hurry. Eason flips it out to Otis. Oh, snap right there by Trey Chambers.
And a couple of other Grizzlies.
Zach Peterson helping him out. Again, Josh Elvig in there on the right side. That's a big key Coach Hannon talked about is Josh Elvig on the right end.
That was Hannon's sleeper pick for the game. We kind of put him on the spot and say who's going to come up big if you didn't see that interview, and he said Josh Elvig. So
a loss of 3 on that gets him back now to the 41-yard line. Jacob Eason, the sophomore, 6'4", 205, back to pass. Over the middle, incomplete off the fingertips of Austin Otis. Logan Coleman there, but he had that.
They should have caught that.
Bring up third down and 13. Again, look on the near side, number 2 for the Vikings, Tevin Gray, who's going to face Austin, number 11. And they've got Gavin O'Neill, a great receiver, Kainoa Wong on the far side. Eason back to pass. Now he gets help, flips it over, incomplete, and that'll bring up fourth down, trying to go to Tevin Gray.
Well, you know why that was incomplete, Scott. They had pressure. It kind of looked like last year with Dunbar and Palmer, as it looked exactly like
Except
that.
it was Elvig and Coleman this time. So a
Looked
big
a lot
stop.
like last year. You know, when you're coming in that fast, it really rattles the quarterback, and they just kind of throw it away. And
That
that's
score, by the way, the Glacier Peak score brought to you by Seattle Hill Sport and Spine Physical Therapy as Glacier Peak takes over the ball. Hopefully here is the punt,
Short punt.
Ignacion punts.
Oh, but he got a great bounce.
And they'll down it at the 14-yard line. Again, that Glacier Peak score this year is always brought to you by Seattle Hill Sport and Spine Physical Therapy. Tim, you went there. You got adjusted. You got some things worked out. Tell me about it.
Oh, they tweaked me a little bit and kind of rattled some things here and there, and I'm perfect now.
Now, they got high-tech stuff there. I mean, it is like the Jetsons over there.
They got the zero-gravity treadmill. We put Josh Elvig in that thing, and it's like you're running with zero G.
Zero gravity? We got to talk more about that. As Branson hands off to Darling up the middle. C.J. Latin the gang, but he pushes it forward to the 20. A nice gain of about 6.
That was a good little offensive push there. He should have actually been met at the line of scrimmage, but he ended up getting about 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 yards he got on that.
They're going to say it's a gain of 6, so 2nd and 4 now on the Glacier Peak 20. And we should talk about big Nick Hensley on the left tackle there, number 56, a senior, 6'1", 250, getting all kinds of pub, deserved so. And then you got big Mo Fafito as the left guard.
Great line this year.
One of the strongest teams in Glacier Peak's short history. Corwin over the middle, wow! Catches it at the 40, the 50, Gavin O'Neill! Horse collar him down, it gets all the way to the 20.
Wow. And I got to tell you, great play by Wong, but great play by Gavin O'Neill to catch Kainoa. Kainoa's fast. Caught him from behind, so...
One of the treats we were looking forward to was seeing Kainoa Wong on the offensive side. Been a tremendous defensive player since his sophomore year, now a senior getting the ball.
Big play by Kainoa.
Huge gain. 1st and 10 now on the 28. Darling on the right side slips through. A nice job by Darling to gain 4.
And Darling, a name we didn't expect to see tonight. He's having himself quite a game.
Matthew Darling, a junior, 6'1", 155. As it's now sets up at a 2nd and 2. 3:12 left to go in the first quarter. Glacier Peak up 7-0. Branson Corwin fakes to Darling. Now over to Berg. Berg wrapped up and taken down by C.J. Latt.
Boy, I'll tell you what. With Lake Stevens, you see about 3 or 4 players. C.J. Latt, Gavin O'Neill, Austin Otis. You see about the same 3 to 4 players on like all the plays.
And we talked about before, one of the great strengths of this year's Glacier Peak is their depth. On the other side, Lake Stevens, Tom Trice still trying to rebound from 2 years ago when he lost all that power, and he doesn't have a tremendous amount of depth. 3rd and 1, Darling. Easy, still going, tucking and covering all the way down to the 10. First down, Grizzlies.
And Scott, Darling's having himself a little bit of a game tonight.
Could we start the minor missile?
Do we have a running back controversy on our hands?
Well, again, did we talk about that in the pregame? I don't know.
I don't think we got to it.
The starting running back, Pinka, was hurt, had a hamstring early in the coming into spring scrimmage. They're being safe for this game because it's not a league play. They're going to keep Josh Pinka out, and that's why Darling got the start. He's doing a great job.
He is.
First and 10 now. First and goal. Corwin going to fake it, take it up, find some room on the left side, but he's taken down. Only gets about a 1-yard gain to the 9. Good job by Lake Stevens flushing him out.
Yeah, Lake Stevens picked that up pretty easily. Riley Krentz on the tackle. Like I said, you're seeing the same 4 or 5 guys on Lake Stevens on pretty much every play.
It's quite a family. 23, Cole McFadden. I don't know if you can see him coming out of the screen. He's going to get some touches. Big kid, 6'1", a junior this year for receiving for the Grizzlies. Second and goal. 1:26 left in the first quarter. Branson now going to the corner to Trey Chambers.
He's got it!
Touchdown, Glacier Peak. Number 2 for the Thief.
Wow! And now, Scott, I think he's made up for those 2 drop balls, don't you?
He's having a little Baruch moment right now from last year.
And that happened pretty much every game with Marcus. He'd make a bad play and he'd make up for it. Well, Trey dropped 2 touchdowns. Now he's got two that he caught.
Spencer Pettit on for the extra point. Austin Hines to hold as he did all last year. A little late substitution here. You see,
Nick Allen came in, I believe.
Spencer Pettit had a lot of work on the offseason, went to a lot of camps. He can hit from 40 and beyond. As that is through, and it is good. And with 1:18 left in the first quarter, Glacier Peak 14, Lake Stevens 0. We'll be back right after this. (14-0), Glacier Peak on the road as Spencer Pettit punches it all the way again. Usual no returns. Gavin takes it, but Tim Boyle right out of the gate, 1:18 in the first, punch in the mouth by the Grizzlies, 14-0.
I'm a little surprised. This is kind of what happened last year. Glacier Peak was having their way with them. I didn't think it was going to happen this year like this. I thought it was going to be a little tighter. Now, it still can be. There's a lot of football left here. So
exactly, and Lake Stevens can score just as quickly as Glacier Peak. Again, they went off after that loss last year with many of these players coming back to have a tremendous season. Went to the second round, lost to Skyline, which is...
Everybody would have lost.
Went on, to win the championship. The sophomore Jacob Easton backhands it to Otis. Zach Peterson almost there, but Otis cups it up. A nice run.
Boy, Guffey laid a hit on him, too.
Through right over the 30 to the 31. And that was Mo Fafita and Justin Guffey.
And Guffey's hit, I thought it was going to draw the ball loose there. Can't believe the kid's playing. He's playing like a senior already.
If you're watching us on Facebook or following it on Facebook, STSBN Facebook, let us know. Say hello. First and 10 now from the 30. Otis on the left side. He will get 5. Brought down by Elvig, Fafita, and Gang and company.
I'll tell you right now, Scott, if there's a weakness on Lake Stevens, it's the fact that they got 4 or 5 guys that are on every single play. They need to. They don't have the depth, I don't think, that GP has.
And that could play a factor as we get later, and it's also first game.
Yeah.
Easton now fakes it, passes over. It's complete at the 39 to Tevin Gray.
Well, now we finally see a new face in the crowd there.
And I think they're going to give him a first down. Let's go to Ron Henther. And Ron, what's going on? What's the feeling down on the sideline for Glacier Peak? They got to be feeling pretty good.
Well, Scott, these kids down the sideline are getting a little bit more breathing room now. They're kind of high-fiving each other on what they did last time out. So a little tension gone away right now. Back to you.
Thank you, Ron.
Jacob Eason looking now at another 1st and 10 from his own 42. Down 14-0 here. 21 seconds left to go in this first. A nice ball in the flat, but it's incomplete.
And Justin Guffey was right there on him.
Trying again to go to Otis, but Guffey.
You know what? Is it safe to? And he's wearing number 21. Is it the second coming of Sean Elledge?
Also, Grizzly fans, if you want to see Justin Guffey with the peach on the hardwood, he's also a heck of a basketball player. 2nd and 10 now for Eason and the Vikings. Tevin Gray and Riley Krenz, the near side receivers. Not spreading it out too much. No huddle offense, just like Glacier Peak. Eason with time. Over to Gavin O'Neill. Has Kainoa, makes a move. Gets over, and it's Guffey again to bring him down right inside the first down marker around the 46.
He had a little bit of time back there. Eason's comfortable back there. There's no doubt about it. Guffey again on the tackle.
Kai trying to one-on-one move. Nice move by Gavin O'Neill. Again, Lake Stevens fans, hope you're watching. You know that this team can score fast as we're winding down the first quarter of play.
There it is.
They'll get this one off. Maybe 9 seconds on the scoreboard. They did give him a first down, 1st and 10. Otis to the near side, finds a hole, taken down nicely by Austin Hines, but he'll get a gain of 8.
And he got a little help with Logan Coleman there on the hit, too. They kind of tag team that one.
And that should do it for the first quarter. You're watching Glacier Peak football on STSPN. We'll be back with second quarter action. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle from Lake Stevens High School. We're back right after this.